Today, I'm going to ask a question which I think a lot of Doctor Who fans are scared to ask. Will the Centenary actually be good? Because we've just been given the title of the Centenary, it's going to be known as Power of the Doctor, and we could be days away from a trailer or anything like that. But as a Doctor Who fan, I know me, and I know if I see a big flashy Doctor Who trailer, I'm going to enjoy it. Because with a trailer, especially a Doctor Who trailer, it's about a minute long. And in that minute, you will usually just get a lot of cool shots from the episode. And the problem is, it's very easy to make one of those trailers look good. I mean, think about the initial trailer for Suicide Squad. Everyone loved it, and then when watching the film, everyone just realised it was a selection of cool shots. It's when you get to a story trailer that you can really see if the film's for you. And we never usually get a story trailer for Doctor Who, because there's only ever one trailer. Hence why Doctor Who trailers are not a good sign of quality. So with this in mind, before trailers, posters, many more announcements, I just want to look at the basic facts and go, do I think this will be good? Okay, so first of all, why is this episode going to be good? Do you see how many cool characters we've got going on here? We've got the fam, we've probably got Graham coming back as well. We've got Sacha Dhawan's Master, we've got Kate Stewart, we've got Daleks, we've got Ashad and some Cybermen. Oh, we've got some confirmed previous companions and some more rumoured. Plus we've got rumoured doctors coming back. Is there a lot of characters? Yes. Does it make you excited to see all of those characters are coming back? 100%. There are just some certain ones in there, like especially Sacha Dhawan's Master, seeing him back again. Plus the idea that returning Doctor, we could see classic Doctors really for the first proper time in the modern series. Apart from Time Crash. Don't disrespect Time Crash. If any Doctor Who fan is turning their nose up at that concept, I don't get you. I don't get you. I also think we've got to understand how much story potential we have here. Am I a huge fan of The Timeless Child? No. Do I think there are still some cool reveals that we could finally get here? Yes. I've got to admit, I'm just very excited to finally get some cool stuff going on and to see what's really going on. I think for the Jodie era, especially looking back on it in 5-10 years' time, I think this episode really needs to be a good wrap-up of some of the arcs that have gone on. And this episode, if it delivers on that, I think that will be good. I like a pretty bow end on me plot lines. Plus, it's a regeneration episode. And I feel like if this era's got one thing, it's got a lot of heart in it. So I think if we could do some cool things with the Phasmin storyline and really pull at our heartstrings, I would love that. Because these regeneration moments go down with us for a long time. We've got Tennant's I Don't Want to Go. My personal favourite, Matt Smith's regeneration speech. Which, if you're talking, maybe my favourite 3 minutes of Doctor Who, Matt Smith's regeneration is beautiful. If the chances of Doctor Who fan to see a similar thing happen, I am definitely going to be excited for that. So now, let's talk about why this special might not be very good. And yeah, this is where this video might get a little bit controversial, because I've got to admit, this might be a bit of Chibnall bashing. I don't think Chris Chibnall has ever delivered a satisfying finale during his run. I mean, take the initial reception for the Battle of Ransford of Kolos? Something like that? And lots of people really did not like that as a satisfying finale. I'm just going to connect the dots for you ahead of time. I'm going to go through Chibnall finales and show you why he doesn't have the best track record. Next, obviously, you've got The Timeless Child, which, let's just ignore the actual plot twisty element of the episode for a sec. The actual elements of, like the finale itself with Cybermasters wasn't very good, wasn't very interesting. And you know what? For a second I will talk about The Timeless Child, because I think this is important. Because the Power of the Doctor is supposed to kind of be a little bit of a revealsy episode in terms of Chris Chibnall has set up a lot of reveals during his era. And therefore we kind of need some payoff, otherwise it was all pointless. And unfortunately for me, the Timeless Child arc proves that Chris Chibnall can't give us satisfying reveals either. Then let's quickly look at Flux. Again, remember, this is just my opinion, but the finale of Flux doesn't really tie anything up very well. Lots of things just happen in a not very interesting or satisfying way. Again, I know some people enjoyed Flux, but it just really wasn't for me, especially that finale, nothing came together very well. I think in general you've also got to take into account Chris Chibnall when he tries to go bigger on an episode. Revolution of the Daleks being a perfect example. Fun enough, but clearly more just let's throw lots of characters like Captain Jack and the Daleks at us and hope it sticks. Which brings me perfectly on to Power of the Daleks. I think it's worrying because this has all of the elements that Chibnall has consistently proven he cannot do. I'm not saying he can't do finales, by the way. Broadchurch has always had good finales in it. Overall, that has to be the big element why I don't really have a lot of faith, maybe, in this episode. The problem is, if you consider Revolution big, and I don't think he did all the elements of that very well, this one is going even bigger. So many characters that we've gone over, but I don't think he can manage them all. Plus, I love that this is going to be 90 minutes. I feel like it needs that time to explore it. But even that, with the amount we've got to do, and even with the rumoured cameos, I don't think it's going to be enough time for him. So yeah, those are the reasons why I'm a bit worried. So, overall, what's my verdict? Is it a cop-out if I go I don't know? Like, honestly, half the reason I made this video is to see if I could decide for myself. This might not be the way you expect me to go with this, but I'm gonna go, I think it's gonna be good. I think I have a faith in Chris Chibnall for having a plan. Because I've seen him do Broadchurch, and I've seen him tie together things in this brilliant way. Look, I'm not pretending there weren't some bumps in the road, and obviously some of the elements of Flux may have been affected due to the pandemic. But I feel like he probably did have an end goal plan. And if I'm completely honest, I think there's a decent chance that he knows how he wants to end things, and I think he'll want to go out well. So overall, yeah, I'm gonna say, Chris Chibnall, you're gonna give us a good episode. I could be wrong, I could be right, but that is my prediction. Yeah, that's what I think. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below. I hate I have to say it every time, but please just be respectful whichever side you're on, because these days both sides can be pretty rude. If you want to see my wish list, what I'd really like to see from the Power of the Doctor, you can watch this video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. God, 2 Centenary videos in a row. Aren't you lucky?